Hey everyone, it is Thursday the 15th of December 2022, 5:05 in the evening. Even to me this kind of looks like an odd angle, but it's not too bad. My feet are about level with my head or higher a little bit. One of the let's see, I don't know. Anyway, I've just finished watching my therapy session from yesterday. I was trying to figure out how I'd stuffed it up in the on the ride home. I was like, I don't recall ever seeing phone calls coming up, but I realized that I'd only put my phone on silent and not do not disturb. So this number kept ringing. I've no idea who it is, but it rang 3 different times and I had to decline it to keep the recording going. And the first 2 times I managed, and the third time I accidentally stopped the recording, which is why there's a gap. So my biggest takeaway, I think I have this every time I watch one of my therapy sessions, but I'm actually going to say it, so I do it. I've always been that person who takes notes throughout therapy because, in therapy for a reason. I want to learn and implement the strategies being taught to me so that things like Sunday don't happen, or for that matter, Monday, or crying on the video on Tuesday to the uni. And today I cried and cried and cried because that's what I've been doing, is crying. I may look just weak or fragile, or I can only imagine some of the words that could go through a person's mind. I mean, I've seen people have a breakdown crying. But as you may have heard my therapist say, if you watch my therapy sessions, I am not a good emotional regulator. I'm doing the best I can. I'm lots better than I was, but it's it's fucking really difficult once I get to breaking point, and once I'm on breaking point, anything can set me off. And that's why I try as hard as I possibly can to let people know around me, this is what is happening. This is happening whether I fucking like this happening or not. Believe you me, you do not want to be that person who is I was visibly in front of hundreds of people. Now, I'm not saying they were all watching me, but they all very easily could have seen me. Oh, yeah, crying my eyes out. But my number one takeaway for watching my therapy sessions at the moment, since I've stopped taking notes throughout them, is to make sure I have a pad and pen with me when I do watch them. Because I can definitely say one thing, and that is half of what I answer in the therapy sessions, I don't fully register until I watch it back. I'll literally, like I said, I've picked this up after messaging Graham, and I was like, I sent the 2 links to him, and I was like, send this through to your friend. And he works with people who've got a few of my conditions, because I thought he'd find it interesting, as most people, I guess, would know. But the majority of the population, there are so many out there who do not like people to even know that they are in therapy, let alone telling someone that they're in therapy or talking about what they talk about in therapy. And I'm just here and taking videos of it all, obviously, because I don't know. It's what I need to do for me and for many, many reasons that even I'm not 100% sure of yet, but it's what I'm going to keep doing. But yeah, my point is that I watched my back. In the meantime, Graham had a message to say he was home because we were going to have a video chat. So I messaged him saying, "Are you ready now?" And he's like, "I will be soon." So I'm like, sweet, I'm going to make a video and make a note of what I've just learnt. I'm definitely feeling better about uni once again. I always loved maths when I was a kid, yeah? I always loved it. Because for whatever reason, unlike it seems with everything else, I actually can't remember how to, like, do math in my, like, I can do basic math in my head pretty well, but I'm pretty good at, once I learn the formula, remembering how to do it. So I'm actually enjoying what I'm learning. It's just getting past the fucking constant daily overwhelm that I have to go through to begin with. Though I think I sent a message at some point throughout today to Graham saying, I think I'm going to start vaping weed first thing in the morning with my coffee. It's prescribed to me for a reason. I'm calm. I feel good. I'm definitely not using weed to, what's the word? Cover my feelings. I can very much feel my feelings. Did only hit me today though. I couldn't fucking believe it. So, as I said, I'd had to put everything in a bag, and then that got put in the boot. And I remember thinking, if only I was able to get my hands on my Valium. And then it hit me. I've got this little thing that was meant to be for earbuds, yeah, that hangs from my keychain. And inside of it are emergency Valiums. And I had them in my hand with my water bottle. So, yeah, like I'm becoming obviously more and more heightenedly aware of what else I need to do. It's just way fucking easier to look back on it and go, oh yeah, I could have done that, that, and that, than being in the moment. But as I continue to say, even as hard as it might be to imagine or believe, given, none of you have actually seen what I'm talking about, unless you are one of the few unlucky ones, they are becoming much more milder than they used to be. So that's something. I have fully been, like, I did go off part, like my internet's been bugging me, yeah? So when I first upgraded to the expensive one, which I don't fully understand shit about shit when it comes to this stuff, and I don't honestly care as long as someone that does understand it explains it to me in the way that I can, yeah? So I know that when I didn't make these videos, I had the basic, cheapest $59 one a month, and it worked just fine for everything I needed. I quickly became aware after trying to upload my first therapy session, which, by the way, I realised I didn't finish a story however long ago it was, only a few days ago, about the two videos that I watched before uploading. And the first one was my very first therapy session, because I recorded it before I told her, and then I asked her permission, because I figured it made more sense to do it that way than ask her and have her say no already. So I just recorded it anyway. And her condition was, if I watched it and it was fine and there was like no identity, like details gone or whatever it was, then it was on me. And I've been filming them ever since. So yeah, anyway. Oh, and the other one obviously was the shower one, which has now been removed. But yeah, I am feeling better because it's a new day, and I am like able to, see it through the rosy glasses, or at least the clear ones. I do want to like really clarify though that I have absolutely nothing against one single person at that picnic. I like every single one of them and am actually gutted that I feel like I can't reach out. And if, the person who I genuinely wanted to be friends with, which kind of includes the woman I lost it at, because I liked them I liked them a lot. There was a number of people that I genuinely liked and genuinely wanted to be around. There was nothing to do with the club. It was me and my utter fucking humiliation that's causing me my issues. But I did remember saying to the woman who removed me from the group, like, I fully get it. I'm not a member, totally fine. And I was like, but I am sorry for what happened. And if you ever do want to catch up, just, I'll leave that in your hands. So it's not like I've shut the door in a very black and white sense, which is nice to recognise. Recognised a few other things today, but I don't really want to talk about them on camera because it's just easier to write some stuff. But I do think I've talked for long enough because I want to call Graham. So yeah, happy Thursday everyone, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.